America is a truly special and unique nation, better than any other nation in history. We have made the experiment of self-government work. We've always been a beacon to other countries around the world. We know who Donald Trump is. It's time to let the world know who we are. Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it. Joe Biden, who discussing the allegations against him, which have indeed been proven baseless, at least to this point. Remember, it was Joe Biden's son who worked for a company who had dealings in Ukraine. The vice president later came forward and said, we stopped the aid payments to Ukraine, and many of those who are on the side of the president have said, well, there it is. There's the proof that Joe Biden, or his son at least, acted improperly. But that's just not the case. The case is that there was a corrupt prosecutor in Ukraine. Much of the world was trying to get this corrupt prosecutor ousted because, after all, the corruption would do away with all of the money that the world was giving. It was something around $1 billion at the time. So the Europeans were pressing, many European nations, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF was pressing, the United States was pressing, all putting pressure on Ukraine to get rid of this corrupt prosecutor. Eventually, the Ukrainian leader got rid of the corrupt prosecutor, and after that, the money was released to the Ukrainians who were fighting a war against our enemies in Russia. So that is the basis for all of this conspiracy theory that's been brought to the forefront as they tried to make it a he says this and he says that. The matter at hand is a phone call that the President of the United States admits he had with the leader of Ukraine, in which the President of the United States admits he pressured the leader of Ukraine to investigate his chief rival in the presidential race for 2020. Judge Napolitano just reported that if he did what he said he did, that's a crime. And that's the reason that Democrats in the House of Representatives are now moving toward impeachment action of some kind. And that's what brought Vice President Biden, the former vice president, now candidate on the Democratic side for the presidency in 2020, brought him forward to make the statements that he just did. Elena Treen is a White House reporter for Axios and joins us live now on Capitol Hill. Elena, to my hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, there was a lot going on, but it sounded to me like what the vice president said: if the president continues to obstruct justice, they have no choice but to begin impeachment proceedings.
No, that's entirely correct. And I have confirmed that the Biden campaign has told Axios the same thing.